Dubbed the pregnant runner in 2014, Alysia Montaño sent shockwaves across the world of sports when she competed in the U.S. Track and Field Championship just weeks before giving birth. The seven-time national champion says she wanted to turn stereotypes about pregnancy upside down and show women they can be a mother and still thrive at their career. Alysia made balancing motherhood with running look easy. But behind the scenes, she was battling for her livelihood. Her sponsors at the time threatened to pause her contract and stop paying her if she got pregnant. And even after switching sponsors, when she gave birth to her first child, she was threatened with a reduction of her pay. It was at that moment the Olympian decided she was willing to risk it all so that she and other working moms could avoid the hurdles put in front of them. Not only did she go on to have a perfectly healthy baby girl, she finished that race 35 seconds slower than her personal best. She was 8 months pregnant, keep this in mind. Alysia joins us now from her home in Berkeley, California. In the commercial break, my team just going crazy in my ear saying she's breastfeeding right now. And we're about to have a baby breastfed on live TV. We got a break in the meal feeding, but it speaks to the juggle is real. You know, you're sitting here talking to me and you have to provide nourishment for your child. And that's so much of what you wanted to stand up for.
Absolutely. 100% what I'd stand up for right now. So, you know, this is part of what it looks like to be a mom in my career track. And we've been fighting, women have been fighting this the world over before I became a mom. And this is something that I believe so wholeheartedly in. We need to allow more opportunities for our moms and for women to know, you know, there is a space for them in their career. Their lives continue. Yeah. They can continue to thrive. Their goals can continue to be something that they, you know, can meet regardless of becoming a mom. And we need to change that stigma. We need for motherhood to be visible. And this allows for, you know, the future generations to know, like, hey, this is what motherhood can look like. Right. Moms can, you know, be their full selves and they can continue to go after their goals and thrive. Which is what's so stunning. What you said is music to our ears as moms, as people who may want to be moms, as to dads for that matter, but especially moms, because this is about us right now. And I'll tell you, it seems so simple and easy, and that's a good amen, girl, but what you ran into was just stunning. I remember people criticizing you, thinking, okay, she is putting her baby in jeopardy. Look at her running at 8 months pregnant, despite knowing that clearly you're a superior athlete and you had medical clearance to do it. And some of that criticism was coming from other women that you were taking a stand for. Yeah, you know, what that comes down to is just being misinformed. And I honestly could not blame people who did not know. Motherhood was an invisible thing. It's like people expected for the world to be populated and for babies to come about without knowing that women carry babies. They are pregnant. There's, you know, steps that bring people into the world. So I think that what I got from my story, and even just watching it from, trying to watch it from like a third party perspective, is that, oh my goodness, this is what it looks like to be a professional woman in her career track. Yeah. At that time, that wasn't happening. And I found out later why it wasn't happening. You know, it was so stigmatized that companies were failing to support women. And the women ultimately had to decide either career or family. I love the baby handoff. Again, this is live TV. That was one of the smoothest baby handoffs I've ever seen. Listen, and breastfeeding on live TV, which in my 30-year career has never happened, and I'm happy it's happening today. You know, I got to tell you, it's awesome. It's awesome. What was the reaction when you walked out on the track? Because we saw it after the fact, and I remember covering when I was at the Today Show. But when you walked out there, what was the reaction from some of the competitors? My competitors, I think at first they were shocked, you know. I'm the defending champion. I have a birth, not a birth of a child, a BERTH, to be there because I am 5-time national champion. And I think at first it's like excitement to see me because I'm wearing sweats when I first show up. And then it's like, oh, you're really going to come out here and run. We thought you were coming to like hand off awards or
Wow.
whatever it is. And really, those athletes are focused on what they need to do out there today. And I was focused on what I came to do out there on that day.
Lisa, you broke a non-disclosure agreement to call out your former sponsor. That was in 2019. You had that New York Times op-ed. You said, Nike told me to dream crazy until I wanted a baby, and they actually changed their policy to guarantee maternity pay and bonuses for 18 months. What, how does that vindication feel, especially such a big sponsor, and when their brand is about saying, dream, you can do it?
I obviously didn't benefit from their maternity changes
No.
in policy, but it's not about me. This has obviously been an issue that women have been facing for an extremely long time. And I was just one that was ready to say, you guys, it's going to continue to be a problem. We're not going to be able to solve it unless we actually take a stand and we force for companies to take a look at what they are doing to the longevity of a woman's career by telling her that we are no longer going to support you because you also wanted family in your career. To me, yes, it's absolutely vindication. There's more that we need to do, and there's more companies that we need to continue to back our women athletes.
You started in Mother to support all women balancing career motherhood. You talk about visibility and value. What does that mean?
Yes. The visibility of motherhood, it's exactly what you saw today. It's something where we are actually able to not have the moms missing. In so many career tracks, the moms are missing. If you want to be a professional coach, it's like you can be one, especially if you're a woman, yay, but the moms are missing. Oh, there are no moms that are in that field. Scientists, there are no moms that are in that field. In sports, there are no moms that are in that field. Why is that? Because the visibility of motherhood is not something that we're able to see.
Mhm.
If we see it, then we can be it. And that ultimately adds value. We see the relatability that we have when we see women who are moms in different career tracks. It tells us, and it tells young girls, boys, and even men that moms can be in this industry as well.